we want to show you the offers of our 3 facilities in Germany.
Because we are not just from Therapieverbund, Dirk is the leader of Therapieverbund, and Anke, Lisa and me are from Therapieverbund. Steffi is from BWLV. Oh Gott, Entschuldigung. Steffi also, but she's not here. So Katrin is from the BWLV. And Patrick and Sebastian are from SIT. So, and we just get our points together and will present you all of our treatment offers from all of 3 facilities. Thank you.
Okay, so we just wonder what we think is important in work with the social environment, and we think most important is informations and educations about the drug use and addiction for family members or partners, also about the bad word codependency, substances and current consumption trends, possibilities and limits of the consulting work, because it's in treatment you're responsible for the patient and not as much for the family, so there are also limits in working with families, because in the first line it's the patient and not the family. So I think it's very important to let them know that there are also borders, and also about informing about treatment options.
Because there are a lot of treatment options. It's counseling, it's inpatient settings, outpatient settings, and also consumers, drug users are not too well informed about all of these possibilities. So we also need to inform the social environment, like parents or partners, about which treatment options are available.
Yeah, and then we thought about how to involve the social environment, and there are different options. It's like counseling for relatives, also self-help groups for relatives, and also involve relatives in therapy offers, as we heard from the different countries as well.
Yeah, for example, in an inpatient setting, that you, in Germany, in Therapieverbund, we did therapy contracts on the beginning of the treatment, of the therapy, and you can also fix in these contracts that you will have talks, Gespräche, Angehörigengespräche.
Relative talks?
Yeah, relative talks, and you can put these in these contracts.
And in my facility, it's more open, more up to the therapist to convince the client to take part of these talks. But it's not like in a contract. It's more open and on a voluntary basis. Yeah, we also inform parents on parent evenings in schools. And there are also trainings for teachers about substances and prevention. And I think it was with you, Sid, there are also multiplier trainings, so they can give the informations and the ideas in their facilities, so there are more people involved and more experts.
And then nobody of us does this, but it exists, and I don't know how it is in your countries, but there are also programs in workplaces that you educate and train workers, that they are going to kind of experts and they can help workers they are addicted or showing some issues to okay.
It's in
facilities,
yeah,
big workplaces.
Big workplaces, there are special social workers who are there for counseling for the workers in case of drug addiction or drug abuse. So they are, but it's most of the time just in big places, not in small ones.
Yes. And then we talked about the current situation. Of course, when relatives come to us and talk about the problems with drug consumers, drug users in their family or social environment, we can communicate them counseling services. We can tell them, okay, here's a counseling, you can go there and inform yourself about problems or treatments. But the treatments offers in our facilities are mostly focusing on the affected person, so on the drug addicted, and less on the relatives. And then we brainstormed a little bit how to improve the access for relatives. Yeah, thank you. And we were thinking about the online guide. So that you can find out where can I find which help for which problem. That maybe there's an online guide and you need to answer some questions. For example, what help am I looking for? Am I looking for informations, for counseling or self-help groups or the different therapy offerings? And for which age group? Because, for example, in my workplace, we just work with people older than 18 years old. But maybe when you are, okay, then for which substances? Because in Germany it's different. Do you use alcohol or medication or illegal substances? And at least an important question, what is my position? Am I a parent? Am I a partner? Or maybe a professional or a teacher?
And the idea behind it was to maybe create a kind of online guide that leads you to the help you need, because most of the time somebody calls us, maybe a parent calls us and is really upset because of the son is taking drugs, and then we just can say it's not our business, maybe you can call there, and then they call there and they say, oh, illegal drugs, maybe you have to call there. And so there was the idea to maybe create some kind of online guide so the relatives get the help they need as soon as possible and not about 20 tries.
Because there are some kind of guides existing in online or also in paper form, but they are just all of the informations and all of the programs are in one page. And to get clearer, where can I call or where can I found which help, we were thinking about this online guide.
And what we also thought about was maybe some kind of flyer or short videos for relatives, how a relative talk uplift
is going
on because maybe there are like insecure, how is it going, or what questions have I to answer or something like that. So maybe they need more information to involve them better in the treatment.
And this is not just important for the relatives, it's also maybe for the drug users, that they are not too scared to
be blamed for everything.
Yeah, and that they also know what will happen when my parents, my partner is coming to this talk. Yeah.